Hello everyone, it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up today with a layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict. And this is a layout using the super cute flower tea cut file, which is this beautiful cut file with the teapot and sort of the pouring out the flowers into the cup of tea. Now, I've made this layout really quite easy for myself because I have decided to go with a Vicky Bouton mixed media, pre-made mixed media background paper. So I'm super happy about that. And I'm just going through, this is my Rosie Studio. Now, what collection is this? I think I'm looking at a few different collections here actually. Newer ones, I think. Oh no, this one might be... Oh, what was it called? The baking one. Ooh, the baking one. I cannot remember what it's called. But anyway, it's using Rosie Studio. Now, I've backed my cut file already off camera, and I am now layering up my pictures. And these photos are from a friend's 30th birthday where we managed to go to high tea. And this was in between one of Melbourne's many lockdowns. So this was this year in 2021, but it was in between lockdown number 4 and lockdown number 5, I think. We're currently on lockdown number 6 and I have lost track, but I'm pretty sure it was in between those two where we were able to go to restaurants for a short period of time. And we went to high tea and it was lovely, and I didn't take very many photos. I actually only took photos sort of before everybody arrived. I was actually the first one there, and so I took a couple of selfies. I took a photo of the beautiful crockery that they had out. They had the sort of, old school... what am I talking about? A cup and saucer with the beautiful kind of mismatching beautiful patterns, and everybody had a different teacup and saucer, and it was super cute. So I did snap some photos, but then everybody got there and I just was far too busy having fun and celebrating my friend's 30th to sort of snap any other pictures. So I wanted to document the outing because it was an achievement to be out and about catching up with friends, but I didn't get too many photos, so I included the ones that I did take. So I've got 4 photos that I'm adding onto this layout, and I just really like how this turned out. And I think this is a good way to show you that you can include multiple photos on a layout as well as a really large cut file because this cut file does take up a massive amount of real estate on the page, and again, it's sort of... it's probably a good third of the page, I reckon, this cut file takes up. But it's obviously a sort of diagonal cut file, so it kind of has to go, because of how big I cut it, it has to go sort of right into the middle of the page. So I do fiddle around a little bit trying to work out how I can kind of make all my photos fit. And I'm also using this, that's right, I am using Paige Evans'... Oh, what collection is this? I'm trying to use this up. I've only got the chipboard sheet and some pattern papers in this particular collection, and I'm trying to use it up. It's one of, I think it's my focus, not I think, it is my focus for this month. But this month has been a bit of a write-off in scrapbooking terms. I really haven't done much at all, but that's okay. We all have those days or those months, and so we're still in lockdown here in Melbourne, and it's been tough. This has certainly been the hardest lockdown, I think, and I speak for, I think, most of Melbourne when I say it's tough. It's really tough at the moment, so we're just sort of doing what we can to get by. So I haven't been able to see Jess for quite some time now, probably over a month, so I haven't seen the boys either, and obviously our, Lincoln and her boys haven't been able to play together, so it's definitely been really tough. So we haven't seen my parents either in months, and I know we're not alone. That happens right across the world with the lockdowns, but certainly, we're still very much experiencing that. So it's been a tough month. For sure. I know Jess has struggled as well. We haven't had quite as many videos on our channel as we sort of normally would, but that's life, and that's okay. Scraptember meets 30 Days of Sketches is coming next month. So we will have a video up every day in the month of September. So that's exciting. So Jess and I have been trying to sort of get ahead of September, and that's been a bit more of our focus than sort of getting too many videos out in August. So we will definitely be back with a vengeance next month. So I pulled out quite a few ephemera pieces from that chipboard sheet that I'm trying to use up, and then I also pulled some pieces from a couple of the new Rosie Studio collections. I'm not in my craft room, or else I would look out and tell you what they are. And I don't want to guess because I'm so tired and I have no idea. But a lot of the die-cut ephemera pieces are from Rosie Studio. And I pulled out a few Christmassy bits as well. So there's some balloons, sorry, not Christmassy bits, birthday bits, celebration bits. So there's some balloons and some candles. Yeah, just to sort of tie in with the fact that this was a birthday celebration, even though you can't really tell from the photos. And I pulled in, you know, a cute little fairy for no other reason. It was just cute. A little bird and a little moth, I think. Yeah, so I'm super happy with how this all kind of came together. Very simple in terms of my embellishments because I had so many photos to fit onto the page. I didn't want to overload it too much with my embellishments, and of course the cut file being so big, I just really didn't want to overwhelm things. I didn't want to take away from the photos. That's the point of why we scrapbook, isn't it? The photos is the focus, the photos is the point. And so I definitely wanted to make sure that I wasn't sort of detracting from that. And I do write a line of journaling off camera. So I do some journaling before I put this in my album. Just a little bit of journaling, but just so I remember what these photos are for. Now I wanted to pull in a couple more pieces of the chipboard embellishments because it's a bit hard to tell in this light, but the pieces that I've got now are like a rose goldy sort of metallic-y shiny finish, and I had some already in the ampersand and the word in the title, and I wanted to make sure I brought that into a couple of other places on the layout. Now I didn't make you watch me stick everything down. So I have now stuck everything down, and I'm just going to come in with some mists and then we'll be all done. So as always, everything will be linked in the description box down below. So there will be a link to the Confessions of a Paper Addict Facebook group where you can come and hang out with us. We share lots of layouts and fun things and chat and ask questions, and Virginia also shares a free cut file every month. So definitely come and join us. That will be linked down below, as well as, of course, a direct link to this cut file, as well as the Confessions of a Paper Addict Etsy store in general. I think that's everything that I need to tell you. So I'm doing my splatters, not too much, because there's obviously a lot of mixed media in the background anyway. Now it's a pre-made mixed media background, as I said, a Vicky Booten pre-made mixed media background, but there's still a lot going on. But I wanted to tie in some of the other colours in the papers and things. So I did go with a bit of that tealy green colour. Yeah, so we're all done. Here are the close-ups. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.